injured here. 3v3 Typhon Arena, blue team. First up, Patbadger plays a Plague Champion, starts off range combat with this damage over time bolter, can get melee weapons, good defense, offense and utility, can build turrets and repair but lacks mobility. Alongside, Eerie plays a Techmarine, there he is, starts off range combat and does some good damage too, can build structures and repair, good defense abilities. Caeltos rounds out blue team as the Commissar Lord, melee commander with good offense and support, starts off with an energy shield and can execute allied models to buff damage. Red team, CookieMonster, also known as Noisy Elmo, plays an Eldar Warlock, melee commander with awesome disruption and mobility, has fleet to start off, can become very tanky with the right war gear also. Alongside Lupercal is another Commissar Lord, and Adila rounds us off as a Raven Alpha, starts off range combat, puts out some nice damage, has awesome mobility with tunnels as well, forcing melee on those guardsmen. There's a special attack but it misses, difficult to hit, special attacks on moving targets. 464 500 early VP lead for red with a 2-1. Eerie has a Techmarine which is traditionally very good for the bottom of Typhon Arena, with relay beacons and turrets potentially causing lots and lots of headaches. Up goes a power generator. Blue team have regained their composure and can now push as one or not. Scouts got too close and run away. Tactical Marines here, heavy ranged infantry, very durable and versatile, especially as they head into tier 2, and here goes a relay beacon up. Red team trying to push against it, trying to take down the Techmarine, and they do take him down. I don't think it was completed. No, it wasn't. He's going to be revived immediately. I think Tactical Marines moving in for melee. These guardsmen have a sergeant. Tactical Marines stopped in their tracks by crippling poison. Techmarine finishes the relay beacon. This will act as a retreat point, a reinforcement point, and give some health regeneration. There's a decent amount of hit points as well, 750. Down goes the Techmarine again. Going to be revived again. Caeltos getting a lot of experience from this. He's already level 2, might level again, and does level again. He's level 3 already. What are we, 3 minutes in? Carapace armor is already up. Makes his Inspire Courage a bit better. Gives him a self buff when he uses it as well. Adila here pushing power with his Hormagaunts, but he's going to run into heretics in their default state. Can be still very dangerous, especially on retreat. CSM need to force melee, but they do not. Warlock came in with his passive melee leap. Has Immolator already. So Eerie might not want to put down a turret, because the Warlock will come box and put it under serious pressure with Immolate. Heretics are wiped by the Howling Banshees, who then run away. Nicely done by the CookieMonster. Raptors catching Banshees in retreat though. Can they finish them off? Jump after them perhaps? No, they don't have the energy to do it. Their bolt pistols I don't think will be enough. Howling Banshees gets away. Warlock putting pressure now on his Chaos Space Marines. That Immolator doing damage over time, and there is the Immolate ability. Can he get a mod off these guys? Surely he can. Chasing them down. There's a special attack which misses. Does get a model, but can he get away now? Damage over time from the Plague Champion. Takes him down, surely, yes. Might be able to get revived from there though. Blue team still using this relay beacon, and now Devastators on the field for Eerie. Setup team with that heavy bolter. Lupercal trying to get into melee, and does get into melee. Nicely done. Has the power sword on the way, using his shield to get into melee there. 377 500, a 1-1 cap. Red team yet to lose a VP point, and look at this, we have Raveners on the field for Adila. Don't see them all that often these days. And they have their Devourer, gives them a ranged weapon. And also Burrow Strike, of course, and Disrupt blobs. 375 500. That Flamer doing some serious DPS to that Tyranid blob with grief. Commissar Lord trying to lead the charge, but runs into Devastators and backs away. 367 500. What's going on top? Raptors jumping this blob, jumping into Howling Banshees though, and instantly retreat because of that. There were also Dire Avengers there that could have thrown a nasty grenade, but they did not have their aspect. Health buff, damage buff, grenades and energy shields for 15 power. Such an awesome upgrade for them. This is a borrowed Ravener Alpha with the hardened carapace. Maybe we'll see acid splatter from this guy. There is the strike. Knockback on the Commissar Lord, but he's instantly forced to retreat. The Sentinel has been preserved by Lupercal. Caeltos did not get one as a heavy weapon squad though, with a heavy bolter of their own. Blue team reasonably well covered there, but they need to get that VP back. Aura of Discipline is up for the Commissar Lord, an awesome accessory for him. Healing nearby allied infantry and giving them a damage buff as well. Techmarine forced off. Tactical Marines retreating back to the beacon, as is the Techmarine and those scouts. There is Immolate on the Devastators, but he retreats them out. Level 3 Commissar Lord needs some healing himself. Doesn't want to run into those Banshees, that's for sure. There is Inspire Courage on the Guardsmen. They now do 100% more damage, but cannot retreat until it wears off. The Banshees got absolutely owned there, but do get out somehow with 2 models and 23 hit points. A big push here by Red. Techmarine revives the Commissar Lord. 308 500. 2-to-1 cap for Red. But at top I see Patbadger's Plague Champion making his way to Red's natural VP. But can they hold their power here, blue team? This is their goal. Can they hold the power? Devastators need to set up, but they're being chased down by a power sword Commissar Lord. Caeltos goes after it. Devastators have now set up. Heavy weapon squad also survived. Down goes the Commissar Lord of Lupercal, who has a Manticore on the way already. Nobody else is even in tier 2 yet. And a Manticore is 100 power, 300 requisition. A huge investment. You really need to make them pay off with big model losses. 295, 500. Don't think it's enough just to force things to retreat with them. You need to get the model losses. Devastators set up. Sentinel right on the edge of the firing arc. Cannot be suppressed, of course, because it's a vehicle. Ravener Burrow striking in. All alone, though, instantly forced off. Sentinel, without even the ground pound upgrade, survives. Let's have a look at the top. Patbadger decapped, but did not manage to cap that VP. Plague Champion is level 2. Patbadger, a big fan of the Icon of Nurgle, Pestilence, and Plague Fist build. So I wonder if we'll see it. He does have a long way to travel to the top and back to his base constantly, so he might not go for it because it doesn't make your Plague Champion painfully slow. Guardsman backing off here. Gaunt suppressed. That was a Manticore strike. Where's it gone? It's there. Forcing off those Guardsmen, trying to deter this power bash, but they do complete the power bash. Tactical Marine Flame are doing an awesome job with the increased range they have now. 295, 473. Raveners in melee with the Commissar Lord of Caeltos, kicking some serious arse. He's going to wipe the squad almost. No! More Raveners called down, which reinforces your Tyranid creatures when you pull down Raveners or Warriors for the Hive Tyrant. Awesomely done by Adila. Raveners get away also. These guys still in their melee state since they were just called down, and that's a full retreat from Adila. Lupercal is now all alone with just double guardsmen here, both of them with their sergeants. But blue team pushing, they really need to try and get this VP. 270, 473 Manticore strike on the relay beacon. Doesn't do a lot of damage to the beacon itself, but lots of nasty damage and disruption to the units around it. Caeltos now has the Power Fist. 85 DPS, heavy melee does not give you an ability. Got some very, very solid damage output to all targets there. 259, 473. Here come Howling Banshees from CookieMonster, and this is a dead Devastator Plasma Cannon. They're trying to retreat, but they're just going to take even more damage. All of those power melee attacks going in from the aspect of Fleetness Exarch. Grief. Tough break for Eerie. Very easy to lose a squad in that instance, trying to get them in position, thinking they're safe, but Banshee's coming in. Touch of Nurgle Heretics, Banshee's worst nightmare. Down to just 2 models though, and the Banshees do get away. Shuriken Cannon is going to get jumped by the Raptors. Can they finish off the Banshees? No. Tying up the Shuriken instead. Another touch of Nurgle explosion goes off, and Heretics retreat with just their aspiring champion around. Will always be the last to die. Warp throw from the Warlock, throwing the Raptors away. Awesomely done. Also has the Cloak of Shadows now. Very, very useful armor upgrade war gear for the Warlock. What's going on bot? Red team still dominating. The Sentinel now has the missile launcher, also has the ground pound upgrade. You can tell by his increased health. 259, 473 can fire crack missiles and frag missiles, and there are the frag missiles going in, slow moving, but they do pack a punch, and combined with the Manticore doing a lot of damage to these guardsmen. But they are just guardsmen, they are there to die pretty much, reinforced so cheaply and so quickly. That tactical marine flamer again doing some serious damage. These guys getting close to level 3 now. Lupercal has stubbornness but goes down. 249, 473. That relay beacon keeping blue team in the game so far. Lots and lots of harassment here from CookieMonster. He's just easily able to outmaneuver Patbadger, as Eldar often are. Warlock needs to be careful here though. Bloodletters are going to wipe, I think, for Patbadger. Yes, they do. That's a big blow. These Howling Banshees are level 4, and we're not even in tier 3. They have done awesomely well. There's a Manticore strike as well. Takes down a generator. Kills a bunch of heretics. Raven Alpha harassing. Some really, really awesome pressure from red team all around the map. 227, 473. Patbadger just getting outmaneuvered. Raptors jump in. They have their aspiring champion. Gives them a 40 DPS. Power melee lightning claw. There's a webway gate. Can't see it though, unless he gets really close. The heretics will be able to see it, and he has spotted it. Bottom is turning blue finally. Plasma cannon sets up, and there is the 2-1 for blue team. Can they pull this back? The relay beacon is still there. Caeltos with that power fist, carapace, and aura of discipline. Manticore is level 2. Sentinel needs repairs. Here comes a nasty Tyranid range blob. They have Venom Brew, but no range synapse yet. There's a Manticore strike. Good grief. Wiped a guardsman squad, I believe. Yes. 224, 456. Here come tactical marines of flamers, or a flamer, I should say, forcing off all of those Tyranids. In fact, nicely done. Are we going to see the range synapse? No sign of it yet. He does have enough resources. 224, 447. No more upgrades for Raven Alpha yet. He's level 3, but we do see the kitted out Plague Champion Banshees now got a fight on their hands. Armor of Pestilence, Icon of Nurgle, and the Plague Fist. Warlock on the field has her Executioner Spear, now getting her full shield. Really useful sub-commander for Eldar. Passive damage resistance buff around her, so really good synergy with those Banshees. So quick as well on her feet. Icon of Nurgle doing constant damage, and CookieMonster with so much pressure on his power constantly now. For the last 5 minutes or so has been parked there. Patbadger has no choice but to try and defend. 224, 421. Double Plasma Gun Guardsman for Lupercal, and Eerie has a Librarian. Back in retreat here, has the Veil of Time, or Tome of Time, giving him the Veil of Time ability. Melter Gun is up for the Techmarine. 100 damage per shot of melter damage, good damage to all targets then at close range. Signum armor as well, so increasing the range and damage of that melter gun. And the refractor field, very, very powerful energy shield. Look at this range blob low from Adila. Does have the range synapse now, boosting the health and damage of these Raveners and Termagants. Burrow striking in, overextending though. He might lose that squad, and does lose that squad, but did get line of sight for the Manticore. 224, 393. Relay beacon is still there though, and we have an infestation tower up. Going to be taken down by the Commissar Lord, who's level 5 of Caeltos. Tactical Marines now level 3, still keeping that flamer. They can use Kraken Bolts, of course, to put a lot of pressure on the Venom Brood. Under pressure here though from Lupercal's Commissar Lord. Power Sword, Flak Jacket with Inspire Terror, which is awesome, and the Stubbornness accessory. 224, 389. Still pressure here on the power from CookieMonster. Has another Webway Gate. Plague Champion has gone down. Bunker up for Caeltos. I don't know what upgrade it has, but I can now see it has the medical upgrade because these scouts have the health regen hexagons miles away from the relay beacon, so it must be the bunker giving them that. Manticore strike again. He's done such a good job with this thing. It's level 3 Lupercal, 215, 389, and he goes tier 3, as does Eerie, Caeltos, Adila. Just the 2 top players, Patbadger and CookieMonster, still in tier 2. Excellent pressure from CookieMonster. He's going to completely take this power down. Auto cannon for Caeltos, getting caught and might be wiped by those Banshees. Look at the power melee damage going in, and they are wiped out. Level 4 Howling Banshees are no joke. Jumping over cover alongside that Autarch. Such an awesome combo. 198, 389. 15% damage reduction, I believe, the Autarch gives to nearby allied infantry. Manticore Strike is going up again. Storm Eagle on the central VP almost instantly after the marker appears because it's so close. Very difficult to dodge that. Plasma Cannon is still up though. Artillery squad for Eerie, that sets up Caeltos. Lost a bunch of stuff, now has some assault kit stormtroopers. Increases their range and reduces reload time, basically increasing their DPS. Also gives them a fragmentation grenade and goes take down the Commissar Lord from Lupercal. Level 4. Commissar Lord of Caeltos, level 6. Techmarine level 3 in trouble. What is this? That's an orbital. Trying to catch the Banshees, and it just caught his own Techmarine. He's going to wipe his own Techmarine here. Now that was a huge waste of an orbital. Did almost take down the webway. Adila losing models. Bloodletters in here from Patbadger. Manticore Strike again goes off. It's been a constant annoyance to blue team. Might want to try and make a push for it. I thought Caeltos was going to get anti-armor stormtroopers to try and sneak in under infiltration and take it out. Blue team trying to decap Red's power with Raptors. Level 2 Raptors have done reasonably well considering the amount of damage Red team are bringing now. Here comes CookieMonster with his Banshees, Autarch and Warlock leaping in there. Huge melee fight kicking off. Touch of Noble Heretics was just going to call for it. This should let them win this engagement now. Raptors jumping and suppressing this blob, but there's only one Raptor left and he runs away. Banshees make it out again with the Stalk Field on them. Level 4, that's why they made it out. Touch of Nurgle still harassing this red blob. Such an awesome ability for the Plague Champion. But he's going to need to retreat this guy soon because it's going to wear off. There's another Touch of Nurgle explosion. But now it has worn off and he retreats those heretics. 143, 389. Predator tank for Eerie. Top. They are swapping VPs. Caeltos made his way all the way up here. But CookieMonster has a webway gate and has capped Blue's natural. Another webway gate here. Adila lost both of his Ravener broods. We have a twinning las cannon Predator. Warlock is going to try and revive the Commissar Lord, but might be taken down by all these guardsmen and stormtroopers, and in fact is. Marked target was used at the end there, but wasn't needed, I don't think. Autarch in retreat and does get away. That relay beacon is still there, and now this Imperial Guard bunker, which acts much in the same way, though it doesn't let you retreat back to it. 140, 373. That's a rocket run from Lupercal, beautifully done. That is the nuke from Imperial Guard. That is devastating. Guardsmen, level 4 Gaza for Caeltos survived though with just the 2 squad leaders, the Commissar and the Sergeant alive. 140, 353. Scouts, level 3 scouts just about getting away there, have their Sergeant. Melter Gun Techmarine puts his refractor field up, allows him to tank serious amounts of damage, forcing melee on termagants. Venom Brood run away. What's going on here? That was Aura of Decay from Armor of Pestilence, but the Plague Champion is going to be taken down in retreat. It's level 3. That webway gate being a huge annoyance. Here come Heretics and Raptors. Touch of Nurgle again. Might have been, but the Banshees have retreated, so he's not going to waste it now, I don't think. Chaos Space Marine is level 3 with Marco Zinch. Do not have their Aspiring Champion, but still doing some serious DPS. Autarch with an awesome special attack there, trying to finish off these Raptors. Warp throws the Heretics away, awesomely done, and is able to finish the Raptors off. One awesome move from CookieMonster. The Autarch gets away because of that warp throw. Now the Warlock himself in trouble. Does have Dire Avengers for support. Almost finishes off the Heretics. Very, very nearly did. Damage over time doesn't quite take them down. Dire Avengers throw a grenade. Now need to retreat, I think. There we go. Ticking off bottom. Have a Leman Russ with the Executioner, which is this rapid firing plasma cannon. And it's pretty much as nasty as it sounds. 140-266. Triple cap for blue. Caeltos only has Guardsman and a Leman Russ. Where is the Commissar Lord? It's down, all the way down over near Red's bases. 140-246 will need to repurchase, I think. Techmarine's level 5. CookieMonster's Warlock level 9. Look at this guy kicking some serious ass. Level 4 Commissar Lord for Lupercal. And a Ravn Alpha's level 4 now has the Corrosive Devourer and the Synapse Aura. So he is putting out some very, very scary range damage with those Termagants. Also has a Venom Cannon, Carnifex, and an Infestation Tower there. Manticore Strike is this? Nope, that's a Flare. 140-201 doesn't have his Manticore anymore, Lupercal. Missed that loss. Red team taking a natural back for a 2-1, but can they push back? They lost a lot of stuff. Leman Russ level 1. The Ravn Alpha can damage vehicles with this weapon using corrosive shots. Such an awesome range weapon, in my opinion. The best commander range weapon in the game is the Corrosive Devourer. 140-169. Just compare how good the Corrosive Devourer is compared to the Hive Tyrant's Venom Cannon. 140-163. Plague Champions level 4. Red team look like they're making some kind of push here. Librarian levels to 3 with that smite, now going into melee with quickening. But they are forced off anyway. Something died. It was the Commissar Lord of Lupercal. 140-152. I think blue team are going to be able to hold on here. Land Raid Redeemer on the way for Eerie. Definitely they're going to hold bottom, but can they hold top? Bloodletters are here. Plague Champion doing his thing with Icon of Nurgle. Those Howling Banshees so powerful though at level 4. Can he deal with them? Heretics are worshipping. Are we going to see some touch of Nurgle action? Ouch. Chaos Space Marines wiped and the Ravn Alpha is decapping. Here's a Leman Russ though in support from Caeltos. That is touch of Nurgle on the Heretics. No, it's not. It's on the Bloodletters. Boom. Touch of Nurgle does do more explosive damage if you use it on something that's not a Heretic squad. If you use it on Plague Marines, it can be incredibly dangerous because they do their own damage when they explode as well. Plague Champion goes down 140-131. Caeltos calling for his team to keep their eye on top. Is Eerie going to go up? He has the Land Raid Redeemer on the field, but Patbadger and Caeltos only have 2 units each. Lictor now on the field for Adila. Sub-commander that can infiltrate, flesh hook and leap into combat. Awesome disruption and heavy melee damage despite the power melee icon above his head. 140-131. Another flare. Allowing the Leman Russ to back off from Caeltos. That's a global ability of the Commissar Lord, of course. And Patbadger has taken their VP back. It's a 1-to-1 cap. Look at that Licht had decapped bottom under infiltration. 140-131. Land Raider Redeemer is up here now, basically a mobile base. Retreat point, reinforcement, and some nasty close range referee, multi-melter, 2 flamestone cannons, twin linked assault cannon, and that awesome frag assault barrage as well. Predator might take down this Carnifex here, also being chased by Caeltos' Power Fist Commissar Lord. Level 8 he goes to when he takes down this thing. And that might be it for blue team, or perhaps not. CookieMonster getting an avatar. 2-1 for red. They have bottom, and look at this. A Tyranid formation just wrecked a bunch of stuff. Took down the bunker, and this relay beacon is going to go down finally. What is this? A Venerable? Please be a Venerable. Yay! One of my favourite units in the game. Unique walker for the Techmarine. 1750 hit points on this guy. 100 DPS melee heavy damage, I'm going to assume. I don't think it does more damage than a normal Dreadnought, but it can charge and has all of that hit points as well. 116-131. Neiman Russ needs some repairs. Techmarine does have a global repair ability, and here comes a bunker. It might be a repair bunker from Caeltos. Plague Champion now going to harass Red's natural. They have the 2-1. Can they get a triple here? Baneblade on the way for Lupercal. Got Patbadger. Already has a great and clean one. He does have heretics to worship the big fella as well. This is the soup unit for Caeltos. 6,125 super heavy infantry hit points. Very, very dangerous as well. Banshees getting out of that webway gate. In amongst. Heretics might be whacked here. These are level 3 heretics as well. There is Pestilent Strike though, stunning those Banshees and forcing them off. Such an awesome ability from this Plague Fist. Not quite as powerful raw damage wise as the other Power Fists. 72 DPS compared to 85 of the others, but that Pestilent Strike more than makes up for it. Heretics get away. Unbelievable. How many hit points? 6 hit points. Here's the Avatar and the Great Unclean are going to go at it. There is Cloud of Flies forcing off the Warlock. Wrath of Cain doesn't do a whole lot. Bloodletters have phased out. What's going on bot though? Not much. Red team trying to push against a Land Raider, a Venerable Dreadnought. Tricked out Techmarine and a Predator. Good luck. Double zone throats from Adila. Artillery unit for Tyranids. Just go back to top. This Great Unclean one and this Avatar. Hunting Banshees again using the Webway Gate and Chaos Terminators for Patbadger. This should turn the engagement surely. Just saw the Great Unclean one's vomit. But look at this, the Warlock activating the healing ability on his Webway Gate. I always thought it was odd that the Warlock gets the healing Webway Gate and not the Farseer, but there you go. Chaos Terminator is getting chased by the Avatar. He should get Lightning Claws for these guys, I think. Would make short work of his Banshees and put some serious pressure on the Avatar. We'll see what he goes for. Doesn't have the power to upgrade their weapon yet to anything. Avatar taking serious damage, but CookieMonster doesn't care. He's going to go and cap Blue's natural. Patbadger needs to turn around and cap this VP. 11670, 2-1 cap. Avatar being chased. Blue team doing very well at bottom now, putting pressure on this Baneblade from Lupercal. Venerable Dreadnought going after the Venobrood now, takes down one. Saw that big inspiration go off. Now this Techmarine is doing more damage with his metal gun. Does not inspire vehicles though. Baneblade has lost half of his hit points. He has 3,500 of them. Techmarine put under pressure by Lupercal's Fist of Brockus wielding Commissar Lord, who now goes after the Dreadnought. Charge away, big fella. 11648. Look at the top. Plague Champ. No, this is Caeltos' Commissar Lord that's gone down. Plague Champion lives. Webway Gate's going down. Plague Champion needs to cap. Chaos Terminator is still without a weapon upgrade. Another Webway Gate up here. Banshees avoiding that fragmentation grenade from the Cadian Kasrkins. Have their weapon expertise upgrade, keeping their hell guns for now. Or target in amongst though, tying them up. Such a powerful ranged squad, the Kasrkins. Raven Alpha, what level is this guy? Level 6, 11440. It's a no cap game. What's going on bottom? Librarian's trying to cap. Here comes that Baneblade. The Lictor's going to go down in retreat. There we go. Demolisher Cannon goes off, but the Librarian dupes it out. Was that Demolisher Cannon? Must have been the main battle cannon. Emperor's Wrath might be useful on the Commissar Lords now to stop caps. Plasma Cannon for Eerie is set up here. Baneblade for Caeltos. Bottom as well, as you can see. 11419 double cap for Blue. Down goes the Predator. That was the Demolisher Cannon and the main battle cannon, and Lupercal's Baneblade needs to back off. That repair bunker there for Caeltos' top is turning red though. There's the 2-1. Can they get the natural back though? Patbadger is there with Heretics. Here comes the Avatar again. There is Wrath of Cain. Heretics run away. And there is the game for Blue with a 2-1 cap. Wow. Under all of that pressure early on by Red Team, serious harassment on this power. But they tough it out and take the game. That relay beacon really helped out from Eerie that was around here. Did go down in the end. Red Team just seemed to push too much at some point in tier 2 and lost a lot of stuff. They did come back into it though the Baneblade avatar and other nasty things. Adila losing both of his Raveners and spoiling his range blob didn't help. What an awesome game. Look at the commanders. Raven Alpha's level 6, level 5 Commissar Lord for Lupercal, level 10 Warlock for CookieMonster. Really did an awesome job. Patbadger's Plague Champion level 5, Eerie's Techmarine level 6, and Caeltos' Commissar Lord was level 8 before he went down there. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time.